Melissa Lucio has spent over a decade on death row for the alleged murder of her 2-year-old daughter, Mariah. In 2008, Lucio became the first Latina woman sentenced to death in Texas. She is now scheduled to be executed on April 27, 2022. Melissa was born on July 18, 1968. Born in Lubbock, Texas to a Catholic, Mexican-American family living below the poverty line, Melissa's earliest memories are of her mother struggling to escape the blows of her partner. Older relatives began to sexually assault and abuse Melissa from the time she was 6 years old. As a child, she was repeatedly sexually abused, and became a child bride at the age of 16 with the hopes of escaping her abusive environment. Unfortunately, her life did not get easier. At the time of Mariah's accident, Melissa had 12 children between the ages of 2 and 15 and was pregnant with twins she would ultimately give birth to in prison and have to give up for adoption. She struggled at times to provide for her family, but was a caring mother who did her best given her incredibly difficult circumstance. In 2007, Lucio had 14 children, and 9 of them lived with Lucio and her boyfriend, Robert Alvarez. On February 17, 2007, paramedics were called to the Lucio residence because the youngest child, 2-year-old Mariah Alvarez, was unresponsive and not breathing. According to the Cameron County District Attorney's Office, Mariah was found at the home with signs of abuse on her body. She reportedly had scattered bruising, bite marks on her back, patches of hair that had been pulled out, and a broken arm. According to Lucio, 2 days earlier Mariah had fallen down a set of stairs, leading to her injuries. Mariah was pronounced dead upon arrival at a local hospital. It was later determined that Mariah's arm had been broken 2 to 7 weeks before her death, and an autopsy also showed a head injury and bruising of the kidneys, lungs, and spinal cord. Following Mariah's death, Lucio was arrested and questioned for 7 hours by Texas Ranger Victor Escalon without a lawyer present, and without receiving food or water throughout the duration. Lucio admitted to having spanked Mariah, but denied ever having abused her. She was then told by Escalon, "Right now, it looks like you're a cold-blooded killer. Now, are you a cold-blooded killer, or were you a frustrated mother who just took it out on her?" He continued by telling her, "We already know what happened." After several hours of interrogation, Lucio stated, "I guess I did it. I'm responsible." One of Lucio's sons was also questioned by law enforcement shortly after Mariah's death. In a video, a female officer asks the boy, "Did you see your sister fall down the stairs, or did somebody tell you that she fell?" The boy then responded, "No, I saw her fall." During the trial, Lucio's recorded statements from her interrogation were described as a confession by Cameron County District Attorney Armando Villalobos, who is seeking re-election at the time and is currently serving a 13-year federal prison sentence for bribery and extortion. A pathologist testified that the child's autopsy revealed she did not die from falling downstairs, and instead her injuries were consistent with a death from blunt force trauma. Additionally, court documents state the emergency room physician said he had not seen a case of child abuse worse than Mariah's. Lucio's defense argued that Mariah's injuries were in fact from falling down the stairs, and that Lucio's psychological functioning contributed to her conflicting reports given to authorities. Despite the defense's arguments, Lucio was found guilty of capital murder and later sentenced to death in 2008. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.